Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do a little review on this Hot Toys 1/6 scale Boba Fett from Return of the Jedi, complete with the little Sarlacc pit with the moving tentacles, and it's just a really iconic piece. This is actually part of the stock that is available to buy from our Figure Pit store. That's www.thefigurepit.com, and check out the YouTube channel as well for the big haul unboxing. We got something like 12 or 13 Star Wars figures in one day, including this guy and Mr. Kylo Ren over there, who I will also be doing a video on tonight. So I'm going to do two videos in one night, so it might not be the most in-depth review. I'm no Star Wars expert, so I won't be going too crazy with all of that, but I really am looking forward to posing him and just giving you my thoughts on the piece. So I hope you enjoy it, guys. If you do, don't forget to drop a like on the video and make sure you subscribe. So the deluxe edition of the Sarlacc Pit base, complete with very sharp teeth. They are soft plastic, but be careful because they are still pretty pointy. Whereas his tentacles here, the arms, they are fully posable, and a good strong dynamic rod kind of holding Boba Fett up. And you can pose him however you like because he's very posable. The arms are not hindered by any armor. There's not much armor on his arms really, just a little bit on the shoulders and then on his kind of forearm there with the gauntlets. A little bit of knee protection, but otherwise this guy is unhindered by his outfit. You've got a wire running through his little cape as well, so you can really give the effect of movement, the illusion of movement. And obviously the blasters on his jetpack, which are removable, but I love stuff like that. I like it when you get those with the Iron Man figures as well. And the nice backlight from the ceiling there looks pretty cinematic. We'll get a close-up look at his weathering soon. Might try a few more poses here with the Sarlacc pit. And there he stands, just the figure by himself. No stand required with him. He stands very well, even though you do get your stand, just in case. Beautiful artwork behind him. He does fall into that category of figures where I think they'll just age very well, and even 10 years time from now, this guy here, the quarter scale Terminator 1 endoskeleton by Hot Toys, the Robocop figure by Hot Toys, the Jack Nicholson Joker by Hot Toys, certain figures I think will always look really accurate and high-end and will always impress no matter how many years go by. I don't know how Hot Toys could improve on this particular character anymore. I'm sure the quarter scale version is even more impressive because there's more room for detail on the big guy, but this guy with the Sarlacc base, you pose it up right and it's going to look incredible for the rest of your life. It's definitely a special piece, and they've definitely achieved perfection on this one. Just to me, the layman, you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm no Star Wars expert. I grew up with the films, you know. I was born in 1980, so it was a big part of my childhood, man, Star Wars, and I always thought Boba Fett was really cool, just like all the other kids probably did. But it's just nice to see him here, fully realized in all his badass glory. And I really want the Mandalorian. I've got 2 episodes left to watch, and I love the show. Love the character, and I know Hot Toys are doing 2 versions, and I have to try and figure out which one I want, and then I have to figure out how to get it. So I'm gonna see about that in the future, but this guy is just making me think of Mando. I know this is the original, so full respect to Boba Fett. Very cool. Let's take a close look at the weathering here, all the bangs and scrapes. Really is something you got to see in person, guys. Really, I mean, the video's going to do it justice. People say that the pictures in the videos don't do it justice, but we're talking 4K these days, and I'll upload this in 4K. Give it a little while to process. I do get some comments from folks saying it's only available in 360p, but that's just because it takes a long time for YouTube to I guess fully render or whatever the big 4K clips. So I want to try and keep this video to about 15 minutes tops if I can. But the detail on this, the weathering on his gun as well, and these little pouches, just very, very well done. Let's check out the side view. Now, you're gonna have to tell me in the comments, are these like hair braids, like trophies from bounties that he's collected, or let me know. I mean, I'd assume that's what that is. Check out the weathering on that shoulder piece there. He's obviously had quite a big impact. There's quite a big dent. Yeah, the side profile on this guy looks awesome. He looks good from any angle. Just letting you see it from the side. The jetpack attaches very easily, so there's no stress there. Comes on and off like a dream. Now we have a bit of an action pose. Plenty of movement in his ankles, pivot, forward, backwards, all that, so his feet are flat on the ground. Having no trouble posing him. No hinders, I was going to say hinderations. Is that a word? Probably not, I don't think so, but you know what I mean. Nothing is hindering articulation on this guy so far. I've been able to do everything I want to do with him. And he always looks cool. There's no doubt about that, man. This is a very iconic piece. Hot Toys knocked it out of the park. Seems like a 10 out of 10 to me. Here's your early score. Just give it to you right now. 10 out of 10. Perfect. Nothing to complain about. Yes, this is the like a boss pose. Collecting bounties like a boss. Getting it done. There he is. Just a fine looking piece. I'm just going to bust out a few poses for you guys. I mean, I already gave you the score, 10 out of 10. I think it's fantastic. Absolute no-brainer if you're a fan of the franchise and you don't have a Boba Fett yet. Then this would be absolutely essential, I think. It's just very difficult to make him look bad. It's just an amazing looking piece. I love it. Now, this is a bit extreme, but just to illustrate the amount of movement you can get in the legs, and just to show you that there was no trouble getting the arm up there. You can get it higher than that as well. You have to twist the arm, obviously, before you do that. Be careful. It takes a bit of getting used to when you're brand new into the 1/6 world, but you just need to be very careful. Take your time. I mean, I remember in the early days, I had a Hot Toys Batman Begins figure, and it only just came out, and the very hour that I unboxed it, I broke the wrist peg. I didn't know about how to remove a broken wrist peg from a hand, you know, with like the hairdryer trick where you heat up the hand and take it out with the pliers, stuff like that. I mean, that all just came over the years. With experience and stuff, but someone like this, I think you should be pretty safe. He doesn't feel fragile or anything like that. Some of his parts may be quite fragile, but they're few and far between. He's a pretty simple figure, believe it or not. I mean, I know there's a lot going on the outfit, but believe me, there are other figures out there that you kind of get nervous about touching. Things start to just drop off and, you know, or worse. But this guy, just like his character in the movie, is pretty tough. But yeah, articulation. It's getting it done, man. Looks good. So I mentioned that you should be able to get the arm up all the way if you want to, so I'm going to try that now. So we'll just start lifting up. See, I don't want to go, this ain't my figure, so I don't want to push it too far. In fact, I'm actually getting a fair bit of resistance already, so I don't really want to, yeah. Oh, I see how this works. Okay, so this flap of armor here is attached to that layer of clothing. Then we have a second layer and then even a third layer. So 3 layers, if you can see that. 1, 2, 3. So there's a fair bit of material that's going to be kind of restricting around here. So I ain't going to go too far. Wonder if we can get him to salute. See, we'll go up. There we go. Got a little salute going on here, but giving us a bit of respect. I keep hearing Mando's voice until I'm into the show. He's like, "Whoa, who got the cheese?" You got your double bend in the elbows, which is great for a character such as this. pretty essential. Allows you to do all manner of things. And how about his, yeah, we got some movement here. Some pretty good turn considering the layers of clothing. He doesn't look puffy or out of proportion because of the layers of clothing. It's all done very well. So that's good. How high can we lift this leg? All the way. You can futz with that and get it up right into the position you want. Double bend in the knee. Some good movement in his ankle here. Yeah. So yeah, all in all, a very poseable piece. Head movement. You can look up, you can look down, you can look all around town. X-assist, if that's your thing, you can do that too. His little antenna thingy, or oh, I guess it's not an antenna. Maybe it's an antenna and obviously something to assist with maybe sniping or surveying. I'm not sure. Again, I'm no expert. Forgive me, Star Wars experts out there. Do my best. But yeah, let me know what these are about. Obviously they do seem like trophy braids or something. Maybe he's collected these from bounties like I said earlier, but do let me know. Yeah, articulation's great. This removes. Now I do love these. They literally just plug in. So they do move, so you can position them, you know, depending on what kind of direction he's meant to be blasting off in. But I do love these. I'm pretty sure they're probably just the exact same ones you get with Iron Man, possibly, but it doesn't bother me, that kind of thing. When they reuse stuff, I'm kind of used to Hot Toys doing that now, and it kind of makes sense, I guess. What are you going to do? Forget about it. But this just unattaches here very easily, he says. Got to be very careful. Also, I don't want to break anything. So yeah, there's his jetpack. Weathering on that is very, very impressive, as you can see. Yeah, just got these two little hooks, and they just attach to these. Super easy. Super easy. And there's little bits and pieces. Get you a couple of quick height comparisons here. So here is Boba Fett next to the Batman Returns Batman, both figures made by Hot Toys. And here he is next to the Sideshow Collectibles 1/6 scale Jason Voorhees figure from Friday the 13th Part 3. And that looks pretty good to me. Jason should definitely be taller than Boba Fett. And he is. Oh, Jason's on a base actually, I'm cheating. Let's rectify that, get them in line. Hopefully Jason stands up. Yeah, so there you go. That's how they look side by side. Next to the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Punisher War Machine figure. Absolutely gruesome twosome right here. Getting it done. God help anyone who has a bounty on their heads if these two are on the case. War Machine does have his knees bent, or the Punisher I should say, has his knees bent a little there just to get the balance going on, but he's definitely taller than Boba Fett. Then here he is next to the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Ben Affleck Batman from Dawn of Justice. And that again, pretty accurate to me. I know that Boba Fett wasn't the tallest character ever, so that's why this is kind of looks about right to me, really. Ben's a big dude. Yes, it's a beautiful cape, and it is custom, made by Unreal Customs. You do get those little set of tools possibly as well, and I don't know quite what to do with those, so I'm not going to mess with them, but I'm going to call it a day with the review, folks. I know it's not the most in-depth review that I'd usually do, but I've only got tonight to do the video on Boba Fett and Kylo Ren. I'm doing all my videos on this channel like usual, plus all the videos for the figure pit, so going to be very busy doing what I love, so that's a good thing. And that's the end of the Boba Fett review. But like I said, it's a 10 out of 10. I love the figure, and I'd happily own it. It's absolutely incredible. I love the Sarlacc Pit. The box is, well, you know, these Star Wars boxes, they are very simple, but I do like that, the whole sort of uniform look that they all have. They all look very similar with the individual bit of artwork here. That artwork with the Sarlacc tentacles coming around him is very cool, and the inlay artwork is absolutely exquisite with Boba Fett. I mean, they're usually awesome, but this one in particular is really jumping out at me. Just love it. So an absolutely solid, essential piece, man. I give this highest rating, 10 out of 10. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Always good to hear from you. Make sure you subscribe to the other channel, The Figure Pit, here on YouTube. Got a big Star Wars haul unboxing video coming up really soon, plus individual videos on all of the stuff that we have, and some pretty cool content coming up on the channel here as well. So subscribe everywhere and check us out on Instagram too. And I'll see you real soon, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.